Greetings, everyone. This is me again for another live stream. So now here, okay, uh, to examine the ayats in which we're told about Sarah and Abraham and all this. So I'm going to go to Surah Zariyat ayats to find out whether our imams also really knew about the whole, like what is in the Quran. Details. Shia Imams knew the details, right? Because this all knowing Allah gave them. And I found discrepancies in that too, meaning we weren't fully told. And in the Quran, it's about, for example, I can give an example rather than. So, for example, in Surah Hud, Ayat 71, I think I've written it down here, and Surah Anbiya, 21 chapter of the Quran. Ayat 72, we're told Isaac and Yaqub were given to Sarah. So in one it says Sarah and the other it says Abraham. Now Sarah gave birth, like Sarah would give birth to uh, Ishaq. And then we're told Yaqub, like the other, not in that verse, but in the other verse, like she says, I'm going to give birth, right? So I looked at that also, and I will need help here. I would really appreciate help from an Arab who is neutral, who is after the truth and who loves the truth, um, for learning, and also like to find out who is on the side of the truth, right? After having seen what he did, his Allah, and you know what happened in Surah Hashar, right? So now, after having established through Surah Hashar that him and his Allah are terrorist, and he's also made the believers terrorist, breaking the houses of those Yathrib, people of Yathrib. Okay, so Okay, so now I have to exit this, leave this, and go to. Oh, yeah. So again, for starters, like I'm just give you an idea of where I am, and I haven't drawn any conclusions, but just show you the discrepancies and obscurities in the Quran ayats, which don't make themselves clear. Like sometimes the translators have to put it in brackets. Yaqub is not the son, but the grandson. Like they put grandson Yaqub in brackets, grandson, right? Like that. So here we go. So this is starters, huh? And then for surety, what can one say for sure? This I can. I mean, I'm just looking at it. I'm just studying it. So like that, discovering online with you. I've read it, but I want to share it, and then let's see how far we go. Here in Surah Thariyat, it was like, even the same speech does not, something Allah does not approve of people having, like, no, different speeches. So by the heaven full of bats, indeed you are in differing, in differing speech. And so here it says, like, maybe in Arabic, the metaphorically it means doctrine, discordant, different ideas. So, indeed, you surely are in a speech differing. However, word by word, call in lisan, the tongue, speech. Okay, so I would need some help from some civilized Arabs who are truth seekers. And very straightforward, please. Although, yes, the research doesn't go straightforward, we have to see through the eyes. So let's see if he has stolen, because I have a feeling that, the scattered ayats, like about Isaac, Yaqub being given to Sarah, Abraham, and Abraham. Like one ayat is in Hud, Surah Hud, and the other ayat is in Surah uh, Anbiya, 21st chapter. And so they're all scattered, and here something like, okay, turned aside therefrom is he who is turned aside. Destroyed are the misinformers. Some translate it like this, but word by word, the English translation with the ayat is the liars. Cursed be the liars. So we don't want to be cursed, right? And we don't want to be liars at all. So I thought it was better to say that I'm not sure about something that I'm not sure about, rather than say, no, I believe in this all and I'm sure about it. How can I be sure about it? I haven't seen it. I wasn't there. And the book, like I said previously somewhere, it's not enough. See, there are discrepancies. So I cannot say. I'm scared of, there is a divinity, a power, like when Shakti Goen, I read her book when after having found her book when no, but her book Creative Visualization, like even being on the spiritual path, you need to be true, right, to yourself and all this. So truth is important. You don't have to be a religious person like a Muslim or a Mormon. You can see the truth by yourself and see how important it is. Even for the Christians and the Jews, and the polytheists. And so, aren't we all after the truth? So why do we have these different religions? Another point pops up. There's some ayats in the Quran which are quite unfair to the Christians, Jews also, Ahl Kitab, people of the book, and mostly against the Jews. They're quite unfair. And the polytheists, Jews and polytheists, I see that after Surah Ashur and Surah Tawbah, I see that polytheists and Jews respectively are gone cases. And the Christians have to pay the jizya, who are within a flood and heedless. They ask, yeah, so you have to pay a jizya if you're a dhimmi, so but the polytheists were killed. Those even did not break the treaty. I could be wrong. I have to keep reading the ayat and be very, very sure. But I think that, either he allowed the Christians, at least we know about that in Eid Mubaila, he allowed the Christians to be giving the jizya and remain Christians. But they don't have to, they're exempt from the army, the Muslim Mormon military army. Right? Now, so the liars are cursed, and we will taste your torment. This is that for which you were impatient. Indeed, the righteous will be among the gardens and springs. Then, when the story of when the angels come to, now this is not important, so I'll just be skipping to down here what is important: Abraham, Sarah. And so I checked whether in the Bible, whether the angels' names were given. Here, there's one angel which says, namely, who is he? Names are not given, or let me just better before. So, has there reached you the story of the honored guests of Abraham? Surah Zariyat, 51 chapter of the Quran, verse 24 now I've reached. So the story reached thee of the honored guests of Abraham when they entered upon him and said, we greet you with peace. So they just greet with peace, like shalom, like the Jews do, even still. Like they don't say, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, right? Or assalamu alaikum. They don't say that, they just say shalom. Okay, so no problem with that. I mean, it's changed, a lot has changed. And then he went to his family and came with a fat roasted calf. Wait a minute, so these reached guests, then by the Lord of the heavens, no, can speak. Truth that you can speak, okay. Here it says, do you see this, Muhammad Taqiyuddin? Has this story reached you of the honored guests? Okay, 3 angels. There were 3 angels. So here it's put Gabriel, Jibreel, along with other two. We don't know the names of the other two. So I was searching the Old Testament, wherever it, and in the Bible it's mentioned online. So I searched. It says 3 angels. So I just left it. Okay, 3 angels. The number is correct, but no names in. Not that I know of. I just searched quickly. I didn't go into depth. Okay. So since I wasn't getting the names, I said forget it now. Maybe some other time I will search. But here I am just to show you what I found out and how far I've come. And when they entered upon him and said, we greet you with peace, he answered, and upon you, people unknown. They're like people, and said, you are a people unknown to me. Then he went, people. He thinks they're people. They're just messengers or what, angels? Then he went to his family and came with a fat roasted calf. Okay, this is mentioned about the calf in the Bible. And placed it near them. He said, will you not eat? So, and he felt from them apprehension. Okay, this is a good tidings of a learned boy. Let's see if I'm wrong. 29, so if I'm wrong here. And his wife approached with a cry of alarm and struck her face and said, I am a barren old woman. A barren old woman, like that, right? They said, thus has said your Lord, indeed, he is the wise and knowing. Abraham said, then what is your business here, O messengers? They said, indeed, we have been sent to a people of criminals. Mujrim mean criminals. Huh? So here, some people, they put in brackets, some Muslim, translators, polytheists, sinners, criminals, disbelievers in Allah. So they remind us, all of them are criminals. Polytheists are criminals, whether they break the treaty now or not, or attempt any assassination or not, or do any mischief or not on land. Just for being polytheists, they're criminals. To send down upon them stones of clay. So this made it easy for me to show you and myself. Marked in the presence of your Lord, transgressors. Okay. So again, you see in brackets some very good. Polytheists, criminals, sinners, those who trespass. All these. Now musrifun. What are they? Musrifuns are who? The transgressors. Yeah. Polytheists are gone cases. So we brought out whoever was in them with that. So I did not jot down the ayat number 2. Can you believe this? I'm so terrible. We left them, and and Moses was a sign. So where is that when? Did I miss it? Archer? No. So I was searching like this, and odd, and we will give you a son. I don't know. So I'm just showing you today what I did and all this. And they were unable to arise, nor could they defend themselves. So I really, I'm I want to break from this and we destroy the people of No. But the other part of me just wants to find out the truth. It's quite uh, impatient. Indeed, there were people defiantly disobedient. So where does it? Okay, something here. Like I was like, ah, here it says that Sarah, she smote her face, right, when she got the news. So I was for the Shias, you can do that. Whatever they're doing, beating their chests and all this. This ayat I would use to help the Shias against those who. Okay, we've reached the end. Uh, those who say that this is also psychologically bad, and you should not harm yourselves in any way. And why do the Shias beat their chests and all this? So what happened to me is that I was going to that other place where it says, sorry, Shias, there's a other ayat here that says she or she smiled. So then those who object to the Shias beating their chests and all this, or doing the Sanjeer Kamata, blades, knives, and all. So I had to go to Surah Hud. So I went to Surah Hud, and guess what I found? I was like, what's this? So in Surah Zariyat, did I miss anything? Oh yes, no, I didn't. So these angels, like one of them was Jibril, God says, and it's not clear. Like how clear is it? You must see in the Bible, right? So did he steal it from the Jews and bring havoc on them, we're told in Surah Ashur? So Surah Hud, Surah Hud, verse 71. Right? And his wife was standing and she smiled. So I want help from Quran expert in Arabic. Like, is this now she smiled, laughed? But this is for another reason. They say it is, uh, we don't know why she. Some say it's a mystery why Sarah laughed, right? So what it says here is that, and his wife was standing and she smiled. Then at this point, so I wanted to check for the Shias and Sunnis, because there it says she smote her face and she was overwhelmed or something. But here it says she smiled. But the footnote says, for sure, in pleasure at the news of the forthcoming punishment of the evil people who denied Prophet Lot, upon him be peace, right? So then we gave her good tidings of Isaac, and after Isaac, Jacob. So if I was a Quran only person without any, like, if I hadn't read the Bible, didn't check the Bible, I would think that Hazrat Sarah had Isaac and Jacob. So I don't know in Arabic if you can put it this way for a grandchild, so that if she has Isaac, right, or Isaac, then she would have a grandson from him. And so it's okay for God to put it in this way, So these are very like I have to look at them and closely examine them. Like they're they're kind of obscure, not very clear. Like we have sent you this perspicuous, sorry, not perspicuous, clear book. In it are clear things, you know, in it everything is clear and explained in detail, right? And it's perfect. But when he saw their hands, okay, but this here, no, wait a minute. So, why have I gone up? And his wife standing after Isaac, Jacob. You know what he did to the Jews? I find out in Surah Ashar. Like, could it be that they were giving him, but not in detail? Like, you know, he had them hostages, he terrorized them. And so he made his family everything important, and himself, and the love for them also. And he made himself, and he must have killed the real people who were the inheritors of this religion, monotheistic religion. You know what I mean? She said, woe to me, shall I give birth while I'm an old woman? And this might, so, no. You see here, I think I checked the Arabic word by word. She said, woe to me, shall I bear a child while I am an old woman? Okay, she says, it says here, shall I bear a child? Okay, maybe the other Quran has now have to, maybe like Jacob, but Isaac of Jacob gave her glad tidings. So when she says here, shall I bear a child? Like it should have said here that then uh, a grandson, Jacob, Jacob, right? They're giving news, a birth, right? Okay? So, okay, they're not telling her that after Jacob, you're all, you know, they, they have jumped the gun. These angels have told her that don't worry, after Isaac there will be Jacob also. But this is not how they say it. But no, they just say that you will have Isaac and of J, and after Isaac, of of Jacob. What of Jacob? What's this? Of, and so no, Jacob will be of J, of Isaac, Isaac of Jacob. No. So here it is put right here. So after Isaac of Jacob. Wait a minute. Of Isaac and after Isaac of Jacob. So Isaac will be of Jacob. So this is right. Right? So they're giving her two news. Two news, sorry. There's no news, sorry. So. But I want to catch this person because I found out that this thing is not clear, that his progeny also has lied to us. And they could copy things from the Bible now. If Imam Mahdi comes, Bible, everything is available online. You know, people could fool you and make you think, okay, now this Imam Mahdi is a progeny of. And people have these powers and all, psychic, mystical, metaphysical, all these kind of powers. So all these years we've been fooled. So Isaac is of Yaqub, it says. Okay, the Arabic is helping me here. Yaquba. Isaac, Ishaqa, Yaquba. Warai, and after of Isaac, and after Isaac of Jacob. Okay, so Isaac will be of Jacob. Okay, I got it. There's no. So this I cannot use. So put mistake. She said, "Woe to me." So this is it's my mistake. I apologize. So as I make mistakes, I will correct myself, right? No, I think it says and of. Actually, it says of Yaqub. Of Isaac will be Yaqub. So Isaac will be from Yaqub. So sorry, Yaqub will be from Isaac, Isaac. So here I correct myself, right? I'm wrong. So this way I was looking for something that could. So this is the way I do my research. And when I'm wrong, when I find out I'm wrong, I admit that I'm wrong, right? So I thought maybe this would help me if it had not said that Yaqub is of Ishaq, then I could have got it. But I find, but okay, here I've made a mistake. Doesn't mean that you can see here how I've made a mistake, right? And I admit it. And then I'm after the truth. So I get the feeling that the Imams even uh, cannot tell us. Like, you know, if, what if, what if, let's suppose, like here I have to draw inferences and suppositions. Now, here I have to. So now further in my research, I'll be, making mistakes and all this. And online, I'll be showing you and correcting myself. And believe me, I'm just after the truth. That's it. But if you don't want to believe me, you don't have to. You have to just see my work. And you don't have to believe me. But I'm after the truth. I don't know how else to put it to you, right? So here there's a boom. No. So then I cannot take you to, let me see, Surah Anbiya verse 72. No. Here he tells Abraham, I think, and we gave him Isaac and Jacob in addition. But Jacob was his grandson, and all of them we made righteous. Jacob was Abraham's grandson. You see, they put in brackets here, just to be sure that we know what the Arabic is saying, maybe. In addition to Isaac, we gave him Jacob, but they have to sometimes, some of the translators, sorry. Oh, so this, you may rejoice about this, but and I'm going to search online, and maybe I don't mind making a fool out of myself here, right? But I have to correct myself. I'm very scared of lying and cheating someone. So I don't want to cheat anyone, right? Because we don't want anything. Hopefully, I never want much from anyone except my haq, what is my right. So that's why it was very shocking for me. Things that were broken, their things, and restored to him. Only a thief, a terrorist can do this, a criminal can do this in Surah Ayats. So that's why after Surah Ayats, I'm more sure than ever now that he's Allah, and like he's made Allah a terrorist. But the God, the true God, can never be like this. Wouldn't you say so? Hmm? And there's like no way but my way. So here, okay, taking, so you can also take like a Surah Hudayat and make a mistake like me, and we gave him Isaac, and Surah Anbiya at 72, and Surah Hudayat 71, and we gave him Isaac, Abraham, right, previous, and we rescued him and Lut to the land which we have blessed for the Alameen, and we rescued him and Lut, okay, and we gave him Isaac and Jacob. It's like someone has written this in a very, like, hasty way, and we gave him Isaac and Jacob in addition, or maybe there's some secrets hidden in these ayats, which only maybe, the Jews who were destroyed completely had. And we made them leaders guiding by our command, and means, okay. So only this was important for me. You see, they have to put here grandson Yaqub in bracket. So these kind of verses now tell me, after having considered, this is at the end, Ashar, Surah Ashar, that now I see that no, this is not right. It should be, more, this is like in code form or something. So, anyways, I'll just tell you how crazy I went about way to find out, now drawing inferences. And so, what I did? I went to Surah Maryam to see, because Yahya, God says in Surah Maryam that I have never given anyone this name but to Yahya, son of Zachariah. So I'll go to, so crazy to see if I could find in code forms, because I know the Jews, I heard that they're very good at numbers and code form, codex and all this. So maybe there's something like, when that even that book when I read, what's that book? Da Vinci Code. You remember? I mean, if you've read that book, so what am I saying? You remember? So the Da Vinci Code, is it? I've forgotten the title. Maybe, if I'm not mistaken, it is the Da Vinci Code. So you see look at the letters. They have these letters, and they say these letters are one of the miracles of the Quran, and none but Allah alone knows their meanings. And in the Sunni Hadiths, Islamic sources, I read that they did have this Rasulullah, Prophet Muhammad. Although these angels, they're called Rasuls also. So I don't know with what we can distinguish who is the best Rasul, but he is. With the ayats you distinguish. So the angels are also called the Rasuls. Okay, now Kaf, Ha, Ya, Ain, Sa'd. Okay, these letters are one of the miracles of the Quran, and none but Allah alone knows their meanings. This is a mention of the mercy of your Lord to his servant Zachariah, or Zachariah in Arabic, when he called to his Lord a private call. Okay, now look at this. He said, my Lord, indeed, no. Indeed, I fear successors after me, who will inherit me. Let me see. So I was looking at this, like, inherit. Maybe about Hui, I'll find something. His name. Could his name hold something? Jawaria's husband, Jawaria bin Tariq from the Jews side, which he took as a slave. He married her or something. Her husband's name was Mustafa, and Mustafa, it means the chosen one. God knows her husband was killed. in a battle against the Jews. He was told, O Zechariah, indeed we give you good tidings of a boy whose name will be Yahya, right? So doesn't like way come close to Yahya? Like, okay, uh, the, like Yahuya. And then if way is Yah, wait a minute, who, way, like that, right? So, and here God says, like, we have not assigned to any before this name, before this. We have not assigned to any before this name. Sorry. So now the people who are going to come and it's a very civilized place. This is academic. I have to now follow inference, and I've said I'm following inference, and I have to do some guesswork and do some code searching. Try to open a code, maybe. Yeah, yeah. He said, my Lord, how will I have a boy when my wife? I couldn't find anything here, but here there's like huwa, easy for me. Al Hey, yeah, hey, no. So just have to take my علي علي أنا here هو هو علي علي هين هين. So for this noon, by the pen that writes, I'll have to go to Surah Qalam. I'm trying to break a code here whether this part has way in it. Huway bin Akhtab. So I went this far to break the codes, find out if I could find some secret in this. That's where Huwei took his name from and was given this name. It is easy for me. Hawa. It is easy for me. Easy for me. Yes, Huwei. Huyay. 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 And by the pen that writes. Zachariah said, my Lord, make for me a sign. Let's see. So, anyways, I went this far, right? I came this far. So, if I could find like the Da Vinci Code, like someone's been murdered. Their houses have been broken. They've been uh, expelled out of their homelands. So, my friend told me to read like Da Vinci. I've forgotten the spelling. Please forgive me. The Da Vinci Code. What is that book? The Da Vinci Code. Code is there. Not the movie. I read the book. Novel by Dan Brown. Do you see this? So it's like I'm on a wild goose chase or something, I would have been killed or something. Discouraged completely. Yesterday I went kind of insane with the questions that came and the blaming. Oh my God. Like I really felt so discouraged. But I rose. It was like I burnt like well, it was terrible. Like I would have gone mentally insane, you know. So, oh my God. I mean, I was like, I can't believe it. Oops. I did not put my mic in for my voice. Sorry about it. Where's that? Here. Oh, so yesterday, so this is how I do it. Now it's more on on a wild goose chase and inference. Let's see how far I reach. If I'm wherever I'm wrong, I will correct myself and I'll say I'm wrong. So why am I doing this? Like, do you see? To make it, glorify the name of thy Lord the Most High. And we made it easy for you, the easy way. And also, like, so that, you know, many things, maybe if we come out of this false religion and give it to the people who really, uh, were the true inheritors. And so, do you see the hatred for the Jews in the Quran ayats? So, those Arab Jews, so the Arabs, we could have been the Jews, and we go back to Huway, right? We go back to Huway and not Muhammad Mustafa. Jawaria's husband's name was also Mustafa. Did you ever ask yourself why? So this is my way of research. And for starters, I've given you, if someone can help me more, another, like Sierra International, or, but the Jewish, they don't go into these things. Jews don't go into these things much. But the Jew once, I think, no, no, he sounded like a Jew. He said, he just gave me an answer. Genius. He just put all those years of, that question, that question, that why all these people with different religions, so much confusion, each one of them rejoicing in their own, in the Quran ayat they were told, in their own belief or whatever. So this, he sounded like a Jewish man. He said the only a true God is the Hindu. His video is on that, and he explains that how the mind, which part of the mind can think about these things, like have this belief. It's the psyche. So that's why people have these, like they, all of them say one God, but then different messengers coming, and then finally you have to obey them. It's like worshiping them. So not much of a difference really. The way the Hindus take their avatars or their sages or their gurus and all this, not much of a difference. And here it's also twisted and turned the words. It's Allah. You can see in the Quran ayats, Surah summarizes the way he writes, the way it's brought to us, that it's conveyed, that they worship them, saying that they will bring us close to, in position or close to Allah. These polytheists, those mushriks, and all this. And there's another ayat I found, I don't know, like, do not, possessor of power, he is Allah. But you see in Surah Takwir, like not only make Muhammad the judge, but this is like, this here, uh, the Shias, I can use this even to save the Ismailis, and I can even use Hazrat Suleiman to save the Ismailis. So uh, uh, Baha'is, no, but he is, his mausoleum is in, I got this in my dream to check. So I checked in the Bible, like, what's this high priest? What does it mean? Goff. So this Baha'is leader is there. That area is called kind of in Israel. And when the wild beasts are gathered. So you see this. Why would this? Why would the non-Shia Muslims not see this? Anyways, I had such a telling off by Salim Bhai that I'm on his live stream. I apologized for the trouble. I put many comments there. But then why does he allow Sunnis to come here and say what they like against our Khan? Right? And tell me that, but it is about Islam. Ismailism is Islam, right? But if the Sunnis can't take it or no one else takes it, it's not right. That indeed is a word. Well, okay, whatever, by the noble messenger. And then you see your translators have to put it in brackets. But if you're going to act cunning, you could send someone to the mental asylum. You know, like a prophet, like this prophet. What humanity. You know, I couldn't get up when I was like, my aunt reminded me over the phone once when in this madness and on this oppressed, that Bibi Zainab was at the door of Yazid's darbar. I was like, oh my God, I couldn't take it, right? So what I'm trying to say is, Jawaria, if you read the hadith, I can't find it, and this tab is slow. The phone is fast. I haven't come on my phone. So I'm using the slow tab. So if I could search that hadith and show you, I can't remember the number also, I haven't jotted down. That, you know, he's standing there. And this power, possessor of power with the owner of the throne. You know what it means. So look, here I'm in the. So this possessor of power with the possessor of the throne. Secure. The, like possessor of power, like God has been mentioned as the possessor of power in another ayat. Now I've forgotten that, but I did see it. So it's a V, right? V. This. Don't tell me I have to take the. Yes. V, right? So then this. So possessor of power with the possessor of the throne. There are two now. So there's an ayat which says he is the possessor of power, possessor of power, goddess. But there's another one in Surah Takwir who is the possessor of power. But is it Quwwatan? It's Quwwatan. Huh? It is, isn't it? No, wait a minute. Mateen. Anyways, there are two powers, or there one less. But you blame the polytheists also. So I'm not only defending my Shias, like, just so that don't hate the Shias. If you don't kill them, don't hate them. Be brothers. Love each other. The possessor, Allah is the possessor of power. Doesn't say it like this, but let me just put it like Allah is the. So if you ever keep doubting this, because this is a cult, it's very difficult for some people to come out of it. Possessor of power and might, or something like that. Possessor of power. No, you put possessor of might first. Power. What is the word used there? power, in what Arabic word is indeed? Oh, Zariyat, I missed this. The winnowing winds, the scatterers. 58. Indeed, Allah alone is the supreme. Okay, 58. So, Quran.com, Surah 51, verse. I was there. 58. So, Zariyat, where are you? 58. Indeed, it is Allah who is the continual provider, and indeed, Allah, He, the provider, Razak, Razak, okay, Razak, possessor, Zu, here it's Zu, power, Quwwati. What does it say in Surah Takwir? There's another Quwwat. My goodness, we said La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah al-ali al-azim, right? None is the possessor of power except Allah, right? La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah al-ali al-azim, right? But it means no other is the possessor of power except Allah. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah al-ali al-azim. Indeed, it is Allah who is the La hawla, la, there is no one, right? Oh my God, it just gets terrible. Do you see this? So, Zu, possessor, Quwwati, of power, Mateen, okay, they put the strong here. Now, who is the other possessor of power? So, you see this Surah Zariyat, ayat 58. Here, Allah is the provider, the possessor of power. Let's be very, very simple. And then I get a very funny. Yesterday, I say I want to be, like clapping and not using my mind. Now, if I see a snake, I should not be afraid. Why should I be afraid of a snake? Poison of a snake bite. So, Zariyat to Takwir. Zariyat to Takwir. Possessor of Quwwati. Oof, 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 oof. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah azim, right? La hawla wa la quwwata. Wait. This Quran ayat we say, right? Ooh. No. There is another one. Possessor. Now I'm going funny. You see? Way. So I look at Imam Raza's video, how he convinced a Jewish man and some rabbi and I think a Christian priest, right? Then I laughing on Facebook, I putting there that he, the one on the camel could be Hawaii. How you know Imam Raza, right? Now, Maryam, have I hurt your feelings? I apologize. Right? Now this you look. Takwir ayat 20. Where not do we look? Mujrai khalq mein in aankhon ne kya देखा. Where I look now, where? I want to close my eyes and sleep forever. Just a pause. What this book? Quwwatan Mateen. Quwwatan, the possessor of power, with the honor of the throne. And now you Muslims, all you say, and the Shias also come here, according. I show you. And the Shia, I find what, our majlis, well, maybe he not a look at this, that Ahl Bayt, who Ahl Bayt? Hud, Hud ayat, where is it? Oh, may he say no one blessed, not in Quran ayat, no family like what he, oh sorry, maybe I got it wrong. But here, look, which family is blessed. Now don't tell me Prophet Muhammad's family come here. He mean, they said, are you amazed at the decree of Allah? May the mercy of Allah. Now don't tell me Shias that this ayat also change and the bring five here, bringing the five. Muhammad, Ali, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein. Don't tell me Allah not to bless and put mercy of his blessing. This is barak. Yeah, this is blessing. This is mercy, not sallu. But there he say only Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, that's true. Shia, you are very right. There, what kind of blessing is that? What prayer sent to, I not know what I forget what our my majlis Zakir say, right? But didn't he say that no family also blessed? Or maybe that after in the what Imam say, I not know. But the Quran say here, what the Quran say here? May the mercy of Allah and His blessings be upon you, sorry, people of the house. Allah. So let's now, you see who the house Beiti. Ahla. Wait. I have to take my.
أهل البيت.
Ahla Beiti. Of course, this family of Abraham and the Sarah, Isaac, Jacob. There's no like mention of Ismail here, right? Ah, are you crying, Shias? I was in lots of pain. And right. Ah, who who blessed? Who blessed here? Who have barakat? Yadkal khair biham. Rabbi Kaaba ki kasam. No, they not say Rabbi Kaaba. They may have had some springs, oasis, and the 70 palm trees there, and yeah, water spring, water, spring water. You ever have spring, sparkling spring water like that? So, Isaac and Jacob, no mention of Ismail here. And no mention of Hajar here. Hagar, Hajar, Hajar. Hajar, my grandaunt, very, very, very beautiful soul, very beautiful person. She passed away. in Oman. Hajar Auntie Hajar. But in our Sindhi Koja, we say Auntie after the name. So, no mention of Hajar. This is, by the way, Sarah. Sarah. Stars are shining in your eyes. Oh, Sarah. That's a song, American band, music band, right? Now you see this? Now you're doing good. Pay attention, closely examine that only this family, I'm not to see in the whole Quran, right? Any family, like, okay, we put favor and all this, but this, like, Ahl Bayt, called the angels, what does God say? Oh my God. So, and no family like Ahl Bayt. But yeah, there in Surah Tawbah, no, Ahzab, we are taught that, no, 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 which, in Surah Ahzab also this comes, that we have thoroughly purified you. No, no, we not have. Allah wishes to thoroughly, or intends to thoroughly purify you with a thorough purification. Or Ahl Bayt. Now you notice one thing, right? My Shias notice every detail. Say no family blessed like this family, and no Quran ayat also. Well, even uh, so, I have to put a stop here. I must correct what I hear. Here, which Sarah is blessed. Angels have come. Give collect tidings of Isaac. And do you know what the Bible say about Isaac? That only covenant with Isaac, not Ismail. And then maybe change in the Quran now. Put the bring Ismail and say I ransom you the greater. So I have to guess. Look, now here is my research where I say that here, okay, but I will try my best not to do too much guessing, right? But you see the discrepancy in la hawla wa la quwwata. Like there is no power. No, I take what this? No, no, I take refuge in Allah from shaitan. That's another one. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah al-ali al-azim. What it mean? No, or what is that one? There is no power save in Allah. What is that one? I forgot the ayat. There is no power in save in Allah, right? But there is another power here. Surah Takwir ayat 20. Oh, oh, oh. Now God has done shirk. But he says, that's okay, I authorize it. Surah Arafat. And now look which family he has personally sent these angels. Wait a minute. And his wife standing. And now it comes. She said, woe to me. Okay, amazing thing. Now the angels have come down for her. And we are told in the Quran. And anyways, the Shia still make Fatima better because it was Bibi Sayyidatun Nisa al-Alameen. Bibi Maryam is called in the Quran, right? But maybe like if you look at Huwai family, or even Kaab ibn who Jawariya's like a tribe and all this, right? And Banu Kuneka, Banu Kureza, Banu Nadir, all these Jewish tribes of his time. He destroyed completely. Javariya say, I was a daughter of a chief, you know, or like that. I cannot marry. Guess. Tabit ibn Qas. So he gave her like, yeah, he said, I tell you, you start to find out what Islam is. Like you come here, some Muslims, yeah, with no regard, and they bash, 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 bang, bang, bang me. You shut me down, bang, bang. You only care about your religion. See, you also should care about the sick people who are doing this, right? And they are, but you make my mind. Oh, since yesterday, thank God the headache not come. But I say, where this? Sorry, I have to say this. I say like, this. What is this? Snakes coming. And Zara, if you are going to be afraid of a true snake, right? I will, and I want to like what I do, clapping. Then Paramahamsa Vishwananda, you have love festival. You know? So we do. Ooh, 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 तुझी तो भिवाले ओ बाबू बोले बाले. Sorry, yeah, Quran ayat here. This stolen and said, are you amazed at the decree of Allah? Where did the blessings and fight? Oh, Ibrahim, good things reached. So you know my no, forget that. I very bad. Maybe I forget to say what my Shia former religion recite the majlis. Maybe special now we have favored you. Really, they came our messengers to Ibrahim. Sorry, excuse me. I'm on earth, right? So, and when he saw their hands not reaching, this also in the Bible. And this wife was standing and she smiled. Here it says she smiled. There he's in Zaria, she smote her face. She said, woe to me. This is Sarah. Woe to me. She said, alas for me. I bear a child. Seeing I'm an old woman and my husband here is an old man, that would indeed be a wonderful thing. An expression of surprise and amazement. She's astonished. They said, are you amazed at the decree of Allah? May the mercy of Allah and His blessings be upon you, people of the house. Indeed, He is praiseworthy and honorable. You see this? So, it's not only the Prophet's family that is blessed, and the mercy of Allah, and the mercy of Allah and His blessings be upon you, O people of the house, Baiti. Ahla, Ahla Baiti. This Sarah, right? Not Hajar, Ishmael's mother. Ismail's mother. Do you see this shocking wave? Wait a minute. And so if here I'm wrong about Isaac and Jacob, don't worry. Truth. घबराएगी Javeria, Isaac. And after Isaac, of, of Yaqub, of Isaac, gave her glad tidings of Isaac, and after Isaac, of Yaqub. Oh, I'm not wrong here. Excuse me. Wait. Oh, goddess. Oh, listen, I'm here to save the truth. I cannot afford to make these mistakes. I just took my. I have to search for my uh, near glasses. Where are they? My head is hurting now. Slightly. I'm getting a head cold kind of feeling. I'll have some oh, chamomile tea here. Excuse me. Surah died 71, and his wife was standing and she smiled. Maybe I was in a lot of pain, scared of Imam Raza, maybe, what the video come and in that, like, my heart conditioning. Ah, after after seeing that video, I get confused here about this ayat and this. Ooh, look, but I tell you, I'm not. But where I will perfect it, perfect. I will be very perfect on this. But just give me some time. Yes, just bear patiently with me. Then we gave her good tidings of Isaac, and after Isaac of Jacob. Not that Isaac, Jacob is of Isaac. You stupid. No, no, wait a minute. Let me see this. Of Isaac, and after Isaac of Jacob. I was right. Sorry, I go again, recorrect. I was right before. And I say I make a mistake about this. You see, you not to know that Isaac and Jacob are both sons of Sarah. And his wife's name is not given here. And we find out from the Bible that her name was Sarah. Right? Oh my God. You see, that's why they have to put in bracket here. Sometimes they put in bracket that Jacob is the grandson. Now, if you Quran only people, you will never find out, will you? From another Quran ayat. She said, woe to me, shall I give birth? Now she's saying, shall I bear a child? Take my mic off again. Here.
أألد
Alidu. Shall I bear a child? Yes, yes, I'm right. You see how confused I get watching Imam Raza's video, right? See? Ah, so, oh. So then I will come back, but just to show you which video on YouTube, just to see this, right? How Imam Raza says his great grandfather and all this, right? So who came on a camel? Maybe Huay came on a camel. Imam Raza debates with Christian. If you want English subtitles, Imam Raza debates with Christian and Jew. What? Right? Wait, let me just see. I will lose my life to read. No, I don't want to lose it. So you can see this video. I cannot show it. I don't want any copyrights infringement. So this, and we come out of here, and oh my God. So Huawei, you know, he and Prophet Muhammad, Huawei, Huye, Huye bin Akhtar. Prophet Muhammad को मैंने तो जाना है आज, झूठा है ये prophet, सच्चा नहीं. Hmm. And then way opposition way was to become. See how much I have to seep out and seek out expulsion. But where did it say? Then the apostle went out to the market. Oh, no, no, no. You don't want to read this, right? You break down. See, Prophet Muhammad, we are told here, had a conversation with Muhammad bin Muslima. He then sent one of his companions, Muhammad bin Muslima, to issue an ultimatum to the Jews. There was a, but where was to become first? Ah, here it is. At first, Wikipedia, thank you. At first, Huye's opposition simply took the form of public debates. Now, Muhammad getting scared. On one occasion, he had a discussion with Muhammad upon the mystical letters. You people not even know what the God mean by Ha, Ya, Kaf, Mim, Saad, or Saad, right? You say only Allah know this. Ain, Sin, Kaf, wal Quran al Majid. So 1 hour. Sorry, so none of you, who am I saying to you? You see, these respected Muslims, good ones, and the Shias, get out of this religion. You know, that the Noah, or I remind you, if you are my age or older, what the Sakina say? मैं अपने कुनबे की मजलूमियत पे रोती हूँ. You think I'm not a suffer? See you people following a tyrant, terrorist, Zalim of Zalims. Why you want to do that, Shias? You will be misguided. Better, okay, maybe God see that you are brainwashed. You not kill anyone, you are not harm. You only beat your chest. And you don't have to do it, but you know what I mean. So, you see, Sakina, baby Sakina's Noha, what it is, what she say? मैं अपने कुनबे की मजलूमियत पे रोती हूँ, असीर हो के चली हूँ, सलाम है बाबा. He replied, so here they have ways opposition simply took the form of public debates. On one occasion, he had a discussion with Muhammad upon the mystical letters beginning some of the surahs in the Quran. When a prominent rabbi, Abdullah ibn Salam, became a Muslim. Oh, terrible. Huway was one of those who said to him, "There are no prophets among the Arabs, but your master is an ordinary human king." What do you mean? You mean that Huway is his master? Ordinary human king. You see, what are we told in Surah Maida? 44 verse? Oh, and look, the Jews didn't kill him, he killed so many. What are we told? Surah Maida. No, no. Surah Maida, that if the right, if God, maybe I should do from 44 to 50, can't remember. But your fruits would be at reach. To Allah you will, for you all. So, Huway, not a like king. He said, I'm a human king, but ordinary. Master like an ordinary human king, something like that. He tell his, but anyways, it's a disaster. Sometimes, you want to die. You not want to live in such a world. To Allah you will all return informed truth regarding. Uh, you would have made one nation, united in religion, that intent testable. So, where is it? Fruits. Maybe I should search like this. Fruits in reach. Huh? Please give me that favorite. Now, if you believed in God proper, fruits would be at hand, reachable. Surah Maida. Maybe I should look at Ayat 82. No, no. Men find Jews those who associate others with Allah and His divinity to be the most hostile to those who believe, and you will show. Oh, so no, no, searching. See how bad they talk about Jews. What this doing to me? This is really terrible. God bless you. Please. So be fast, not as slow. You not act bad. Zara 33, 44, 33, maybe 33, maybe 66. I don't know. Oh no, 5 I forgot. Okay, no, it's not going. Wait a minute. Fruits with wait. I have I? Let's see if I have. Here, saved that ayat. So you see, no, he take from the. I tell you, Muhammad take from the jewels, and I'm not going to leave. Thieves, thieves, and his progeny, right? Sorry, I have to put it bluntly. No, no, but there's no other way. They said we wish to eat from it and let our hearts be reassured. Oh, Surah Ayats. Oh, God. Indeed, I sent down to you whoever displays. Just reading the. No, I can't find it like this, and it's going to take a long time. Except that you commanded me to worship Allah. You were the observer over. Oh. Anything else in Surah Maida? No. Ali Imran that you find now, I found him. Now, this is the end of Surah Maida here. To Allah belongs the dominion of the earth. what is within them, and he's over all things competent. End of Surah Meda. So, where shall I want to go to that now? Okay, I'm on this. I'm sorry it has to be this boring, online search class. We're all together in this, I thought, and you would not give me problem because I have to save some people and drag you out. I have to drag you out sometimes. So, and I will be pressing, no, not like a Jibrail trust. No. So okay, I've split personality like I do drama here, action. You see now where how to end now here? How we should end is at cry for away. So he took away. I don't have the heart to see this. Let's go somewhere else. So that's why I have to go to. I wanted to go to Surah Zariyat, Surah Anbiya. Ah, so you see, you Muslims, you cannot tell whether Jacob is going to be the son or the grandson of Sarah, baby Sarah. And I don't remember that her name is ever given in the Quran. She's only wife of, but only Pharaoh's wife's name is given, Asiya, Suratari, and baby Maryam's name is given. Even Elizabeth's name is not given, Zachariah's wife. That's in the Bible. So you'll have to search in the Bible for all this. If you really want to know everything totally, completely, and like details, what is it this scattered verse is talking about? And remember, there is a power with Allah, secure. Surah Takwir ayat 20. Not that there is no power but in Allah. Right? So I leave you with this. If you have any doubt, sometime in the night time, sometimes you get up, like, what have I done? Leaving it. Shall I leave Islam? You are in a doldrum or confused state, God forbid. What you do is you open the Quran, go to Surah Takwir at 20, and say that the words, there is no power save Allah, or what my kum from kum my alim we email. He put that there is, wait a minute, there. So you check both these ayats. There is no power save in Allah. La hawla wa la quwwata. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah Ali al Azim, right? Meaning there is no power. Yeah, this is the verse. So how where is the Quran? Wikipedia, I check. So you look at this, what you have been saying all your lives. If you are old, God give you long, healthy life. Is this in the Quran? Longer version is the word hawqala is a portmanteau or nahat of the words hawla and quwwata. La hawla is an Arabic term, but I want to know if this is in the Quran ayat. Anyways, you'd see. Maybe I look at citation. So you look at this, Wikipedia, you have been saying La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah al ali al azim, or only this La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, right? There is no power, no strength except by God, or with God, or in God. But you see, there's another power. Possessor of we write 20. I've opened it again. No, no. So you check these both these ayats and tell me, why would they want to deceive you? I'm just opening your eyes. Lot is at stake. Truth is at stake. You did you become Muslim because you were just born. You keep in Islam, or you do your research. We Shias were told you cannot follow something blindly, because Surah in Yunus ayat 100 says, use your mind. Your, you know. So now, who is possessed of power? And with the who is possessed of power? Who is you see, now even it come like a question again. I read this, reading like a question. What my other subconscious mind cannot take it. Endowed with power, owner of power, possessor of power, both thee and thee, the throne. Here they put owner of the throne, with the owner of the throne secure. So this possessor of power is different from the owner of the throne, or possessor of the throne secure. There are two. And what God say, if there are two with such power, and even a shaitan say, with your might I will make them go astray, except for your chosen ones. With your might, with your might. So now tell me, if there were many, many gods, no mind, not matter. They're all in harmony. Gods would not fight like we are egos fighting. So all that right. Is this enough for now? For me, I wish I could go on if I had the strength, power, and you see, because put order, like the place, polytheists, we could all be together out of humanity. Religions should not divide us, but religions have divided us. And a Christ, oh, like for example, if you go no, 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 you can a Muslim can marry a Christian, right? But a female cannot marry a Christian male. Things like that, very unjust and all this. But according to Islam, it shows you that very, very just. And all the good people are the believers. All the bad people are those Jews who never came to this word, Christians, but they were dhimmis, and polytheists were gone cases. They're gone cases. They're not good at all. They're criminals, mujrimin. Polytheists are put in one bracket all the time in the Quran by the translators of ayats, Quran ayats, right? So you see how terrible has been, how unjust this God cannot be like this, true God. And if it were from other than God, what that ayat? That it would have contradictions, much contradictions. But why don't you put, if it was other than God, it would have one contradiction. And then if you find much contradiction, after one contradiction, leave the, it is other than God. That's it. So no need for all this, you know, coming here blaming me or anyone else. Even if you don't like a thing, listen to the other side. And be honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourselves. A lot is at stake, like I said. You put the truth in its place and you find the true God and you're one with God and not, then even God forbid if calamity comes, you know that you, not only you as a moment, Muslim moment, believer Muhammad, but even the polytheists, they take their calamity, sabr, and, and with patiently, right? We are no better than them, or they are not less than us, Najis and all this. So everyone who loves God and sincerely seek Him, find Him. In Urdu, in Pakistan, we used to say what? ढूंढने को तो अल्लाह भी मिल जाता है, right? So like that. Thank you very much. I will come back later if I have